It's literally a marathon. Like if you just keep on going, you're gonna get what you want eventually. That's just how the universe works.
Just staying locked in, staying focused. Once you got it, you don't need to keep getting verified by people. It's just like, lock in, lock in.
What's up, everybody? I am Darius Logan.
My name is Dominique Logan, aka Dom Dada, and we are Blaq Tuxedo.
Me and you ain't gotta talk, cause your body done said a lot.
Right now, we cooking up a new project called You Should Have Seen This Coming. We're from Sacramento, California, from the capital. Growing up, it was like the hyphy movement era, like heavily, you know what I'm saying? So all the slapping beats and the hip hop culture, it was like mixing in with the R&B, like T-Pain, Akon, a lot of those like good vibes.
We coming from a fun place, because Sacramento, when you hear the music, it's fun. It's everybody having fun, dancing, it's freedom, it's no standing on the wall. Everybody just trying to have a good time.
A lot of that shaped in who we are now, because we just like caught in the middle of that hip hop world and the R&B world of it.
We got the music stuff from my mom, all the music chops. Anything that was creative, it really just came from my mom's, really. Like, it all started with her, like, watching her sing in front of the family, or whether it was at church, me and my brother just in the back watching my mom, like, she going crazy right now.
We always like sang together a lot at the house. My dad definitely was enforcing that for sure, making sure we got up to sing whenever somebody came through.
My first love was basketball. I started walking on a basketball court. I know it's a cliche, but literally that's what I was told. By the time I was like in 6th, 7th grade, I was already like playing against people like Bobby Jackson, that was a former Sacramento Kings player in like the Pro-Am leagues. And by the time I got my freshman year, as I was starting on varsity, I had major D1 scouts recruiting me, Pepperdine, Cal Berkeley.
Bro was playing basketball, so I kind of was just trying to figure out what I wanted to do in my life. That was just kind of like the house rules. Pops was always like, you gotta have 3 things you're working on in the house at all times. So I was trying to figure that out, and I was like, well, music is easy for me.
When I came home from college, during that time, he was always just playing me beats. And then my dad had got him some equipment and was like, you better figure it out. So by the time I got there, he had it figured out. And then I just kept getting injured. And I was like, bro, what is going on? I can't do this shit no more. Like, life was just moving. And I was starting to get more and more interested with doing music with my brother. So by that time, I was just like, you know what? I'm done with basketball, which is hard because, you know, every day working out. That was my life. Like, that's all I knew. And then I make a whole different transition to doing music. It's a whole new world.
We should have seen it.
When Darius came home from school, and me and bro just started writing songs, like, consistently. Once we got in that flow and that vibe, we started like taking it more serious and started making a little, you know, pocket change here and there, taking on little projects in the city. For me, I didn't think of anything different because it was like, this is all I'm doing. But for bro, I could tell it was like a reboot, like a second life.
Once we decided to this is what we're gonna do, we was locked in. Working with anybody in the studio, you have your ideas, then they have their ideas. So how can you make it like a pot of gumbo and it still tastes the way we both want it to taste, you know? Obviously we're brothers, but we always treat each other like best friends. Like, we respect it. I value what he said, he valued what I said. And I feel like it poured over into the records. Ever since we was kids, falling out laughing all day. Laughing all day, walking back from school and all those good days. We were both just like pushing each other like, let's go make a song today.
We live here, Los Angeles. We at the light poles, somewhere on Wilshire.
How's the weather, sir?
It's doing pretty good.
We came out here, we caught the bus out here to LA. We went to a pre-Grammy party, Timbaland pre-Grammy party.
Everybody was there.
Everybody was there. It was crazy.
It was Jay-Z, L.A. Reid, Drake.
Paris Hilton was fading on the dance floor.
Big Soulja was there. Soulja Boy. So, you know, we coming straight from Sac. And seeing that side of entertainment,
It was like, oh,
it was like, wow, all this in one night.
106 and Park to here.
Yeah, like,
It's nuts.
our first placement was with the New Boys, and we were actually featured on there as D&D. At that time, we was living out of the Ford Focus, and we got our first check, I'll never forget, on La Cienega behind that McDonald's. They came and wrote us a check for $1,500. I mean, I felt like I won $1 million. I feel like I went to Lotto, just being broke every day and just like, we finally made some money doing this music thing. And then everything just started kind of like moving from there. But our first like big placement on a major artist at that time was Omarion. And then from Omarion, we finally got Chris Brown.
From that moment, we did a deal with Universal. Once they put us with the Underdogs, that's when we started to get the education of like, this is how you make songs. So that's when we, elevated to Blaq Tuxedo, I feel like.
Let's see what's happening in the world of entertainment. You may have heard their work on the Billboard Top 100, or maybe just driving down the street.
Yeah, they've been making music for years, but right now the talk is this. The song from Doja Cat, Streets, #1 on the streaming charts, on the Billboard download charts, and it's brought to you by a production group, a team called Blaq Tuxedo. If you grew up in Sacramento and you happen to know Dominic or Darius Logan, that's those guys, and they're joining us now. Good morning.
What's up? Doja Cat Streets was the first one that was like my own identity, and I'm making cheese off of it. Like, I'm seeing like residuals and royalties come in on this. So when that record hit the charts, it was like, oh, this is where we playing at.
And the Grammy goes to Chris Brown.
This year, we won that G, we won a Grammy, so I feel like we beat the final boss of music when it comes to overall that.
It was just a lot of genuine love, like people really moving out their way to like let us know like, bro, we're so happy for y'all. And it really meant a lot.
Throughout the journey, throughout the process of writing and producing for these other artists, we still had Blaq Tuxedo on our minds and our music.
In the earlier stages of our career, I felt like it was definitely a lot tougher to like give away our songs, because we were so married to it and we were still like developing our sound. The more mature we became in the game and the more time and placements, we started to realize, okay, these songs work for this person and this song worked for us.
We've come so far just from dropping our own records to songwriting for other artists, but I think that we've hit a point to where it's like, you should expect this, what's about to happen.
The new album is called Shoulda Seen This Coming for a ton of reasons.
It ties back into our whole journey. When we first started with, going to the studio with moms, to my dad making us get up and sing every time people come over, my brother coming back from college, jumping into music with me. That whole era of just like the early stages of making music, to popping out into LA and starting to write and produce for people and get recognition, to like the point that we are now.
We've put in the 20,000 plus hours of being of service for other artists. We've been through a lot. And you're like, man, I just need my time. I just need my moment. When I get my moment, I'm finna break through and go crazy. And that's how we feel. And that's how it really came about with You Shoulda Seen This Coming. You should have known that we was finna bust your ass. You should have known we finna go above and beyond. You should have known the time and sweat that we give other people. Why would we give ourselves that? Like, you should have known it.
I know what you need. Girl, come talk to me. Tell me everything.
It's like some H-Town type vibes. It's like Jodeci type vibes. Then it's like up-tempo, hype, strip club vibes. We kind of just put it in the records from our own personal experiences.
You'll know the ones that are personal compared to like the fun turn-up ones. You'll be like, oh yeah, this is something real. He went through this.
Yeah.
Like, you'll feel that for sure.
This is the first time we really get a chance through Musical to really like put our stuff out and curate it the way it should have been.
I'm excited for everybody to listen to it and tap in. It's just the beginning of a new era.
Yeah, first of many.
New season, baby.
Just say they talk to me.